Niger's military leader is not joking. They have ordered for the UN representative to leave, the UN representative to Niger to leave the country within 72 hours. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from Niger and the region and as a whole from the continent. Now, tune in and stay with me. I will tell you all. So this came after actually the United Nations General Assembly, the 78th United Nations General Assembly, after it is held in New York. As you know, Niger have been denied to get a floor to speak. So this is the result of it. They have announced it. They have just waited. They could have done it right after September 26, but they were just waiting. I mean, their timing, their tactic, it's all perfect. I mean, these military leaders, the one in power in Niger is really operating like a regime that has been there for such a long time. I mean, they are really doing their things very carefully. Now, as of yesterday, the French troops have started to leave the country. Now I asked you what is going in the morning when I report that to you this morning. I asked what will be next now, with what they are going to surprise us. Now this is it. They are not really joking. They have first ordered the French ambassador to leave within 72 hours, and then the French military, and then now this comes the UN representatives. They are taking, I mean, anybody who's taking as a joke this military leader better watch out. They are doing their things they are dealing with everyone that is messing, that has messed with them, and that is messing with them one by one, just strategically. Now, let me just give you a background for this. Now, so this is General Abdurrahman Tihiyani. This is a military leader, the current president of Niger. Now, this is Ambassador, the UN representative ambassador, or Madame Luce Aubin. She's her nationality is Canadian. She was there she resumed her post from starting from 2021. So up until there, she was there. But now, after UN has messed with them, denying them a floor to speak, then this is the result of it, kicking out there. So in other words, actually, if you translate this, they are saying, we don't want UN. You can go out. There's nothing good you are bringing. If there's really any benefit that was left, they could have calculated and, try to play with it. But it looks like there's nothing that they want from the UN. They have seen how they disrespected them at the United Nations General Assembly in the last week of September. So now this is the result. Now, let's say, to give you some perspective, how did the United Nations has denied them as a floor? So what happened is, just to give you a perspective, there was ambassador, the Niger's ambassador to the United Nations, the one you see now on the picture. His name is Ambassador Bakari Sangare, or his full name Bakari Yao Sangare. He used to be the toppled government, meaning Mohamed Bazoum's ambassador of Niger to the United Nations. Now, when the new government happened after the revolution, they did not kick him out. So somehow he supported the revolution. So the new military government has made him the new foreign minister of Niger. So this was the person actually who went to the United Nations to speak on behalf of, UN. This man is known to the UN. He has worked as an ambassador of Niger to the UN. He knows Ambassador Guterres and different UN officials, how the UN works. So eventually he's the UN, the foreign minister of Niger, and he was the one who was sent. Now, EU has sent a wrong signal or was playing double by giving a signal to the military leader, both to the military leader and the toppled one, to Mohamed Bazoum's, giving them a green light. So they both have sent their representatives, not, each one of them thinking they're the one who is going to represent Niger in front of the leaders there in the United Nations. Now, when the time arrives, both of them are denied. So the reason that now Antonio Guterres, through his spokesperson, the reason he gave is that now the military administration came through a coup. It is condemned by the African Union, condemned by the ECOWAS, condemned by the United Nations Security Council. So for us, there is no reason, we have enough background not to give them a floor. But why you give them a green signal or a green light for them to send their representative and also to the toppled one? So they denied both of them a floor. But by denying Bazoum, actually what happened is they are approving the one that is the toppled one is the one, like, let's say, quote unquote, or in inverted commas, a legal president of Niger, because they are denying to the new government. That means, in other words, UN is supporting the one that is the ousted one. So this is what the Niger officials said during that time. Let me just share this with you. With the complicity of France and that of two French-speaking heads of state of ECOWAS, the Secretary General of the United Nations has blundered in the exercise of his mission by obstructing Niger's full participation in the work of 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. This is what Colonel Major Amadou Abdrahman said, who is the spokesperson of the new government of Niger. Now, Bakari Yao Sangare, who is the new foreign minister, before the coup, he was a Niger ambassador to the UN, so he was denied to speak there. Now, so this is Bakaru Sangare. What are they saying, the Niger officials, when they say this is a complicit work of France, the two French-speaking countries in ECOWAS, and then the UN itself? Now, look, UN, the General Assembly, is taking advice what they are told by the United Nations Security Council. And France sits, they have a permanent seat. As you know, there is a 5 seat, permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. So those are these countries. There is China, there is France, there is Russia, UK, and the US. And there are other 10 countries who are changing every year. They are like tentative representative of the tentatively, representing in the United Nations Security Council, and they get that quota through representing their continent or region. Now we have in those countries, we have Albania, Brazil, Gabon, Ghana, UAE. Now the two and then Kenya. So the two countries that Niger is talking about, who are a member of ECOWAS, is Gabon and Ghana, and both countries are actually the member of, I'm not sure about Gabon, but yeah, member of ECOWAS. So probably these are the two countries, the member of ECOWAS, who are also having a tentative permanent seat there, are denying, or who in complicit, being an accomplice of the French government interests of the military administration not to speak in the United Nations General Assembly. So this could be the two countries who cooperated with France, and of course France being or having a permanent seat in the Security Council will oppose this. This is so what happened. Yeah, so this is just to give you a background of what happened there, how this led to the order of the Niger military administration to tell the United Nations representative, Madame Luce Ubin, to leave the country within 72 hours. I hope this will not end up like France by saying no. I'm sure she will just leave. I mean, this is my hope, but let's see how things will play. Now the whole world is on a different focus. But this shows how serious this government is. It's not even about really telling or ordering this UN representative to leave the country. For me, what weighs more is the seriousness of the military administration of Niger, that anything that comes to their way will leave the country. As we know, the US is also prepared to call it a coup d'etat. So far, for more than 2 months, it didn't call it so. So let's see what that also brings. Please go ahead and comment let's share your view in the comment section. What do you think is next? First of all, what will be the consequence of this of the UN representative to leave Niger? Secondly, what do you think will be next for the Niger military administration? What kind of action will they take? Or is there anything that, in your view, that you want the Niger government should take in order to get, achieve this journey of getting full independence of the country, both security-wise, economic-wise, in various terms? What is your thought? Please share it in the comment section, and maybe we will take it for a further discussion. Thank you for tuning in. Really, I'm so grateful. We don't take it for granted. Thank you very much. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give it a like, of course, if you like what we bring you, and then share the video. As we always say, let's empower each other with information and knowledge. It's a Pan-African media platform. At least with that, we can support each other. If you want to support us further, in the description section, you can get our channel's PayPal account, and through that you can make your donation. Thank you very much again. I don't take it for granted, each and every one of you, for committing your time and to be here. It means a lot. Maybe a quick shout out, John Smith. Hello everyone. For those of you who are new, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and to share it with your network, with your family. Vibert, White, Jaila Diallo, John Smith, Torres, Krausius, Musa, Benyo, Neko. Hello all, welcome. I see some few names. Thank you, for coming here and for rooting and for valuing the information that we bring you here. Joko, am I right? Okay, Colin Roach. Hello, Colin Roach. Thank you. Northeastern Africa or Palestine. What does that mean, Colin Roach? So I don't know if that's a suggestion. Please drop us an email. You know our email. So let me hear more about that. Yeah, okay, I see your comment before. The United Nations is just an organization established by the descendants of the European land thieves of yesterday. They use the UN to steal lands legally, like what they are doing in northeastern Africa. Okay, I hear you. Privacy, shalom. Shalom, privacy. Yeah, so SHER, hello, thank you again. Yeah, thank you all. So I will see you on the next one. And let me actually, I want to hear from you. I would like to bring, my own analysis and my reflection on what is going on between Israel and Palestine. So let me hear if you would like to hear so, then please leave your comment uh, in the comment section, and I would know more about and know what to do. Thank you. Bye bye.